Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Thailand. It's still cloudy, and it's still going to be raining. Traders, I haven't seen the sun in like 4 days. It has rained all weekend, starting Friday when we talked, and just continued on. Unbelievable. We had some really unbelievable rain this weekend. Yeah, welcome to rainy season in Thailand. It's raining. Traders, how's it going? Good to be back. Another week at the trading desk. Man, can't you wait till this August is over? Whew. I'm like pushing the days, man. Come on, we're at the 20th. Let's move on. All right, so what's going on? Let's get to it. Data-wise today, typical Monday. Not very much, if anything, worth talking about. So we got German PPI today for July. German Bupa monthly report comes out. Got some FOMC speakers and BOC speakers, Bank of Canada, and folks. And German Bupa President Weidmann speaks today. Weidmann speaks today. So that's it. That's all that's going on. Not a lot going on. Look at the dollar index at 96, holding at 96. But I got to tell you, take a look at this. This is New York on Friday. Now, I was in the New York session on Friday for about 90 minutes, and it was, well, when I was finished, it was basically unchanged. There was a little bit to the downside, but nothing really big. And then, of course, we can see on these charts that some stuff has moved up. So oil, the big talk is oil. It's now at 65.09, but it's sitting on the 200 exponential moving average. For 2 days, it's tried to get below it, and it can't get below the 200 exponential moving average. Now, we look at today's candle, and it's a little red candle, and we'll see what happens. But oil is at 65. Now, to me, unless this breaks this 65, this is a buying opportunity, right? Some kind of confirmation, however you do that, and you want to just buy this oil at 65. This just looks like this is going to take off to the upside at this point. Taking a look at the dollar index, it's come down. It was at 96.46. The high was 96.98. And currently we're at 96.13. Can't complain with the dollar being at 96, my friends. Can't complain. Gold had a little update, but I just can't believe that this is at 111.06. Gold is just tanked. And to me, it doesn't look to me like this is going anywhere, right? This doesn't say to me, ooh, this is a buying opportunity. Gold just continues to head to the downside. Unless you're selling it, try to find a spot to get in it. The VIX, the VIX made a nice move here, and it moved up to that 1695, and now we're down at 1264. Maybe the last 2 weeks of August we'll end up with the VIX down where it normally is at 10 or 11. But we'll see how the VIX goes. The ES has had a couple of updates. It actually had 2 days with higher highs and higher lows. But I didn't see that in the beginning of the New York session on Friday. It was really on a down mode, and then it must have come back later in the day. But when I was in New York, it was actually really like unchanged, a little bit lower. That was it. The Euro futures, 2 days of an up move here, and now I'm expecting this is going to just continue to the downside. Now, it's a Monday, and we don't have any kind of news to move the Euro futures, and so it's a technical trading day. And being that, I'll show you that, the Euro right now is sitting at a resistance level, and we want to sell it, right? What else is new? So that's what's going on. That's what happened in New York. Let's get to the charts. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So let's get rid of this, and we're just going to take a look at the Euro. So, of course, this is our top-down analysis chart, right? This is a daily chart. So we're going to take a look at this daily, and, we can see here, it had 2 days to the upside, right? Now it's on top of this 10 EMA, and we'll see if it, if it breaks through there. We got significant resistance at 1536. This was only at 1437, so it's almost, it's 100 pips away. So we'll see how it goes here, but, the bias is bearish. If you look at this chart, there's nothing in this chart that says, oh, I want to buy this. If you want to counter trend trade this to resistance on the daily, I don't think that's bad, except that you really need to see price close above that 10 EMA, right? You don't want to do anything going into the 10 EMA, especially on a daily chart. So we'll take a look at a 4-hour chart, and of course it's not going into a 200 or a 10, it's going into 55. So now this is fighting the 55. If it gets above that level, that 1450 area, we love our 50s, 20s, 80s, double zeros, and 50s, and this is at the 50 area. So see how this works here, and if it can hold it, or is it going to come back to the downside? Again, if you look at this chart spatially, you can see this is definitely in a downtrend, and we're looking for an opportunity to sell this. And this looks to me like we're at this opportunity. I really watch this today and see how this moves. Again, there's nothing coming out today that's going to make this move in one way or another. This is a technical trading day. So I like it. I like it. So let's get over to our Ichimoku. Here's our Ichimoku. This is a 200 exponential moving average, as you all know. We have our EMAs on here. But, if you're looking at, how Ichimoku works, we're above the cloud. We should be looking for buying opportunities. There's nothing here that says we shouldn't do that. If you look at our future line, it's a little bit to the upside here, not much slanted to the upside. Our indicator from 26 time periods behind is actually a little curved to the downside. So this is at an area, this is a confluence area. You got your 10, you got your 55. We'll see what happens here. If it breaks this again, with this 1450 area, if we break this to the upside, if it clears this 200, this baby's rolling to the upside, right? I wouldn't want to buy this, and I'm not against buying anything, right? But we don't want to buy this here. This is not the spot to be buying this. If it clears the 200, closes above the 200, and gives you that entry, there you go. You can get on this. And this is an hourly chart, so this is doable. But you can see for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, this is pretty much sideways, not much going on as it is. All right, let's take a look at. So here's the euro on a regular chart. Just go over it real quick. Here we are on a regular chart. Here we are. This 10 is below price. We want to see this 10 EMA come above price. And we want to sink this bad boy down here. Somewhere about 1430, I'd want to take this to the downside. And of course, your first place where you'd want to think about getting out is either this now support line or the 200. You're probably going to get some bounce at this 55, so make sure you break even by then. If you get in at 30, you're going to be 20-something pips in profit. Cover your trade, right? And just let take most of it off. I scale in. I don't scale in my trades. I scale out of my trades. That's how I was taught, and it's just embedded in my brain. I go in full throttle and I take off as the trade moves on. A lot of people do the opposite. So, all right. So that's the euro. Not a lot more to talk about. I've pounded on that pair enough, haven't I? Take a look at the pound. It just looks absolutely identical, right? It just looks identical here. You want to sell it below this 200, right? Look at this trend line. I remember to put this trend line in. This did not work, folks. This just did not work. Sometimes they just don't work, Sometimes they just don't work. Where's my up arrow? I guess I don't have an up arrow today. There we go. Let's pop that bad boy in here. If you're coming down here, you really want to look to take profit somewhere around here, right? Now, this is a task if you're going to sell it. You got to get through all this junk. You got to get through these EMAs, right? This is a task if you're going to sell this. I'd rather see this go up, to be honest with you. I'd rather see the pound head up to even 27.80, right? 27.70, 27.80, and then sell it, right? Selling it here, this is a battle zone, right? You're going to have to fight this. So really, I'd really rather buy this. My bearish is bias. My bias is bearish, but I'd rather buy this than sell it where it's at. I really don't want to sell this here. I want to buy it here. Okay. Yeah, Monday. Here we are on the Aussie. Again, they all look the same. The only thing about the Aussie is this looks like this might close below this 10. It might give us a trading opportunity in Asia. I like using wicks, by the way. I'm a wick guy. I like using the top of the wick so we can jam that into there. That's going to be a problem area, but we're at 73.09. So we really want to get down to, you know, gosh. Yeah, we'd want to get down here to 72. You really want to get down to that 55, right? 72.80, you know, if you can get in the trade. And, you know, preferably down to 72.50, where the 200 exponential moving averages sounds logical spot where we would want to get into this trade. Yeah. But, yeah, this looks primed. I don't see any, you know, wide open space here, not a lot of junk back here. This looks like a nice sell trade. So far, what we've looked at so far, this looks like the baby to be into. And then, of course, then we have the good old Kiwi. Again, they absolutely all look the same, don't they? All looking the same today. This is an entry, by the way, and of course, this is going to be a while before this gets up into YouTube, but this is an entry, right? You know, I have the 10 EMA on top of price. It's, you know, this is an entry. This is an entry. So if you got in here at 66.24, you know, hopefully get to at least 6,600 before this. Well, this has really got to move up now because, again, we want to really take advantage of that level there. So you're going to get 66.14. You know, there's not a lot of pips there until you're going to get some battle zone area, right? But if you want to scalp it for 10 or 15 pips, this might be an area to do it. Unfortunately, this is going to take me about close to 45 minutes before I'll have this up on one and onto YouTube where you'll see it. So yeah, this is interesting. Of course, you know, you'd love to take profit at the 200. There's no reason why not to take profit at the 200 if you can, right? Definitely significant support. So that's what's going on there. We'll take a quick look at our Iki Mookies. The euro, there's not much to talk about sideways, just continue sideways outside the cloud. We've really buried into that today a lot. So let's go take a look at our Great British Pound. Again, outside the cloud, right? You know, this to me looks, now this future line was to the upside. Now it's curving a little bit, but, you know, the 26 time periods back, 26 periods back, that's the only lagging indicator, by the way, that is in this whole Ikimuku tool. And this is saying it was up and now it's sideways. So even the cloud is 26 time periods in front, right? So what are you going to do here? Well, really nothing. There's nothing to do here. You'd want to really see a significant breakout to the upside if you were going to do anything here and, you know, get it above all this junk and take it to upside. If you look left to the chart, you'd be careful with this 2760 area where you might get some problems. It's a previous, well, it is resistance, right? So you'd want to watch that. But this is right here. I don't. This doesn't look comfortable to sell here, right? So, yeah, we'll just hold on to that one. Take a look at the Aussie. Yeah, this is a selling opportunity, right? This is a selling opportunity, right? Look at this lagging indicator straight to the downside. Current price, this one had an up move and now it's a little bit sideways, a little tilted to the downside. We'll see what happens here. You know, this isn't a bad spot like we talked about on the other chart where you can get into this and sell this, and maybe you can take it down to, by that time, to get down to here at the 72.90 area. So you're at, you know, you get probably 25, 30 pips here if you took the sell trade on the Aussie. And again, talking at the Kiwi, which we just talked about. Again, good selling opportunity on this red candle. Hopefully somebody's caught this before my video came out. This is our leading indicator. It looks tilted to the downside. So this looks like this is going to be a good trade to the downside. It looks like it's going to continue by our indicators, by what we're seeing going on. And that is about it. Traders, thanks for being with me on a Monday. It's always a pleasure. It's good to be back at the trading desk. Long week ahead. Again, dollar index sitting at 96 on investing.com's site. And like I said, very little news today. Traders, got to tell you, always remember to trade smart, not hard, and always remember to have some fun. Sometimes you got to have some fun. Traders, we'll see you tomorrow morning in Asia. Traders, have a great trading day. Catch you later. Bye-bye now.